So these are the numbers for the GTA. We're also going to be taking a look at some York Region markets. Specifically, we're going to look at Township of King, Newmarket, and Vaughan. Let's get into those numbers so that you can actually see what has happened compared to those numbers with the GTA as a whole, and see whether or not numbers have either increased or decreased based on the property type. Now, if you've been watching any of my videos, I do these videos very differently. I don't think many people actually look at the statistics the way I do. I look at month over month. I'm not doing anything special, but I'm just examining those numbers that actually are the most meaningful for you. If you are looking at these media outlets and they're telling you to look at, what had happened a year ago and compare it to today, that doesn't mean anything that is of significance to you unless you just want to know what direction the market is actually headed in. But if you are a buyer, if you are a seller, you want to act on today's information, not what happened a year ago. It's very important to actually look at data maybe up to about 90 days. So we'll be able to sort of look at what happened the last month. If you want to be able to go further into the numbers, take a look at my older videos where you can see what has happened in those months. So you'll basically have 4 months of data that you can easily look at. Again, alternatively, if you don't want to go through all of that and want to be able to get some information directly from me, I offer a free consultation to discuss real estate, mortgages, just in general, what could potentially be happening. We can go over all things real estate and mortgages for you. Just book a call via my Calendly link, and we can just discuss whatever it is that is on your mind regarding your particular property. So we will be able to go over giving you a home evaluation based on your particular neighborhood, your home, and then we'll be able to sort of decide what are the next steps for you to take. This information is all free. It is to arm you, make you a better real estate investor, and even take the right steps potentially when it comes to where house prices are going. Does it make sense for you to continue if you are struggling paying your mortgages right now? We can also find some alternative lending sources to help you through whatever other situations you may have when it comes to perhaps closing pre-construction homes. You may have an additional rental property that you want to be able to refinance, or you might be able to take a little bit of equity out just to arm yourself so that you're ready to perhaps take advantage of where house prices are today. Let's get into those numbers for the Township of King, Newmarket, and Vaughan. So in the Township of King, we've got obviously the most dominant sector of detached homes. So we're going to be basically just taking a look at what happened in the Township of King for detached homes. Detached homes in the Township of King, we are now at a median price of 2.325. Last month, we were sitting at $2.3 million. We're up slightly. The Township of King, very different market, obviously, when it comes to looking at even Mississauga or Brampton, being that you have homes, detached homes on sprawling acreage, that also adds value to the home. So when you're looking at where the median price is, if you exclude homes that are selling at $8-10 million and exclude the lower end of those detached homes, then you're going to get into the median prices. When it comes to the types of homes that are available, it still is going to affect that. But it can still at least tell us where things are trending. And here you can clearly see that we've held fairly flat in the Township of King. We'll take a look at the number of units sold here. We've got 21 units only sold versus last month's 31 units. And we have 152 active listings in the Township of King versus your 173. The Township of King is my home market, and I do definitely take a look at where home prices have sold. And one of the things that I have noticed a lot is that people, just to get your listing, will appease to you by saying that they can get you that dollar value that you're thinking about. Just a quick story here. I saw a home that was listed from 2022 for about $2.4 million. That particular agent couldn't do anything. Then a year later, another agent had come in and brought it down to 2.3 million, and it was still overpriced. I saw that. I didn't exactly understand why, but I think if you want to be able to just take a listing, be able to present an offer later on to your clients that's, hey, this is what's happened in the market, this is the best I can do, then that is your prerogative. But the reality is that home from $2.4 million actually just sold recently for about $1.8 million. Not everyone is that dumb that there's a $600,000 disparity between what they think you can get and what you actually got. Now, there are obviously other things that you have to be able to look into, whether or not there was affordability issues, but these people have been sitting there for almost 2 years. So I think that it's unfortunate, but if it was marketed at the right price to begin with, you probably wouldn't be chasing that price all the way down. You probably would have caught something far better, because even 2 years ago, you still had an opportunity to get a decent price, depending on which market you are in. We'll get into a Newmarket now. In Newmarket, we're going to take a look at three segments. We're going to look at detached, which is dominated at 62%, followed by townhomes at 13% and semi-detached at 11%. So if we look at all property types for Newmarket, we're at 992,000. Last month we were at 1,000,007. So again, a steep decline of almost $15,000 there. Looking at active listings here, we've had 91 units sold and 80 were sold the previous month. 283 were the active listings. Now we've actually got 213. Again, lower inventory numbers will help with house prices staying flat to positive, hopefully. Detached homes, let's take a look here. So in detached home market segment, 1.223. Last month we were sitting at 1.190. So, sharp increase of almost $33,000 there. Let's take a look at the inventory. 49 units sold versus the 47 the previous month. We've had 116 active listings versus 152 from the month prior. Townhomes in Newmarket, $950,000 now. Last month we were sitting at 890,000. So we are seeing an increase of 60,000, but now it all comes down to the inventory because it is a very small amount. 15 units were sold. We've got 17 active listings versus your 11 units sold last month at 27 active listings. So still inventory has come down. And finally, semi-detached, we're now at $905,000. Last month, we were sitting at $855,000. Let's take a look at how much inventory has been affected by this. 12 units sold, of which 17 were active listings. 12 units sold the month prior, of which 24 units were active listings. So a reduction in the inventory. You can see how those prices have been affected by almost $50,000 right there. But because of it being a smaller size, those few homes with different square footages, different builds, will definitely affect those prices. So don't look at that too much, but yes, you can still see that there was a little bit of an uptrend there. Moving on into Vaughan, Ontario, we've got three market segments which are the dominant. You've got detached market at 44%, condo apartments at 29%, and townhomes at 14%. So we're going to look at what happened amongst all property types. And we've got a median price of 1.202. Last month, we were sitting at 1.205. So it's pretty flat there. Let's take a look at the inventory. Also, nice decline over there. We've got 300 units sold, of which 1,080 are active. 309 last month, of which 1,310 were active. Detached homes in Vaughan, 1.515. Last month sitting at 1.527, relatively flat there. So we've got 140 units sold, of which 442 are active. And last month, 144, of which 555 were active. Townhomes in Vaughan, 1.127 million. Last month, sitting at 1.121. So again, a very flat market there. Let's take a look at the inventory just to justify that value. 40 units were sold, of which 108 are active listings. 40 units were sold the month prior, of which 137 were active listings. And condo apartments in Vaughan, Ontario, $605,000. Last month, sitting at 618,000. So there has been a dip. Let's take a look at the activity. What we've got here is 86 units sold, of which 420 are active listings. And we've got 91 sold the month prior at 489 active listings. So prices have slid. Inventory has come down, which is also helping that price point, but condo market is struggling throughout all of the GTA. So these are the numbers for the Township of King, Newmarket, and Vaughan. I hope you like the content that I provided today. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share this video with somebody who is on their own real estate journey and can benefit from the content. And until then, stay savvy, stay informed, stay knowledgeable. May your investments flourish and your dreams of home ownership become a reality. And we'll catch you on the next one.